Okay, so please excuse the hair and the face, but workout's already done. It was a success. And before I say anything else, yes, I'm in my car, but it's not moving, it's parked. I see your messages and your concerns, and I love that about you guys. I am totally not supposed to be vlogging while I drive, and it's not hard. Trust me, it's not hard, because all I'm doing is I'm just extending my arm and I'm looking at the road, or sometimes I'm not even looking at the camera and I place it in front of me so it looks like I'm looking at the camera. So there are little tricks. Again, both steering wheels should be, what the hell am I talking about? Both hands should be on the steering wheel, so I do listen to your concerns. I'm only gonna vlog when I'm at a complete stop, which I am right now. There's nobody, nothing moving. I'm just chilling. But yeah, I just finished my workout. I'm freaking hungry, but unfortunately I don't have time to get solid food right now, but I still have to fill my macros. So freaking cutie Bart introduced me something that I thought was really, really dope, and it's organic fuel. I know a lot of you guys know that I'm tracking, so because I'm tracking, I have to be very specific and strict as to what I put in my bodies, because when I'm tracking macros, I have to track all the carbs that I intake, I have to track all of the protein that I intake, and all of the fat, because those are my macronutrients. So, as not a meal replacement, because I don't believe in meal replacements, I do believe in real food, I am taking my organic fuel just because when Bart introduced this to me, I was like, I'm not a big fan of protein, just because I don't like all the chemicals and that aftertaste that, you know, protein has. So I really do try to take in as much natural protein as possible. So I'm talking about, like, you know, soybeans, or specifically like red meats, chicken, you know, steak, fish. So when he showed me this, I was just like, oh man, come on, don't do this. But he's like, no, it's made with real milk. It's made with organic real milk. And I'm like, you know, I don't like the artificial sweetener taste. Like, nah, I'm not down. He's like, dude, babe, the macros on this is sick. It's only 6 grams of fat, which I'm like, okay, sounds good. 26 grams of protein, which I'm like, holy shit, I'm down with that. And 27 grams of carbs, which is nothing. But then when I was looking at the ingredients, I was actually really surprised to find that everything is organic, and there's shit that I can pronounce. Like, when I was looking at other protein shakes that I do drink, especially the bottled ones, they have a lot of crazy chemicals and ingredients that I do not know and I do not trust. And because I have to take protein in daily, like I have to hit a specific number because of my macros, I'm always so scared to take in so many chemicals, because I have to do it, you know, like several times a day. So right now my current protein intake for a female is 150 grams of protein, and for me to hit that, it's not really hard. Honestly, it's not really hard for me, just because I really enjoy meat, red meat. But sometimes when my schedule is hectic like today, I'm kind of forced to take in different sources to get, you know, my protein in. So when he introduced this to me, I was super, super glad that I did try it, because again, it did not taste like chalky or that after, you know, artificially sweetener taste that I hate. And it wasn't thick. It actually tasted like real milk. I actually am a big fan of the vanilla. The chocolate wasn't bad, but you guys know I'm not a big fan of chocolate. But if I had to compare the flavor to something, it tasted like Nestle Quick, but a more diluted Nestle Quick. The kind that I like, because I'm not a big fan of the heavy chocolatey taste. But yeah, I mean, Bart introduced this to me, and now I'm introducing it to you guys. I want to pass it forward. So for all my lifters out there, or just people that are just, you know, want to be a little bit more conscious of what they're putting in their body, I highly recommend organic fuel, because as the name says it, it's all pretty organic and it tastes pretty damn good. If you guys tried it, or if you have tried it, go ahead, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about it, because I'm a huge fan. If there are any other things that you guys like, that you guys want to recommend to me, like I'm a big fan of Quest chips, I'm a big fan of this protein, Quest bars. In terms of other dietary things, I don't take too many things in, because I really like to stick to just, you know, veggies and meats. But if there's anything else that you are like, Gio, you're missing out on this, go ahead and write in the comments below. Alright, now I'm gonna move the car because I have an appointment, so I have to go.
What were you saying?
This is for Bart's stupid vlog.
No. This is for Steven Spielberg's vlog.
The amount of slack I still get for Bart's roast on that JK News episode about us not winning the show. It's haunting me.
What do they say?
It's following me around. I'm just on like random Instagram photos that have nothing to do with anything. They're like, dang, remember when you guys didn't win? And then they'll be like, dash Bart.
That's so funny. That's tight. That means we're family.
That means we're family.
Yeah.
Look at, we're at the same haircut spot.
I know.
Look at this.
It's rare.
Look at my half head right now.
You have a show or something?
I'm going to Slovenia tonight.
What's that?
It's a country next to Croatia in Europe to go teach.
Oh shit. Slovenia?
Yeah.
Is that your first time there?
Second time. I know, right?
That's crazy.
Super random, arbitrary spots.
Is dance big out there?
Dance is huge in Europe, man. Dance is bigger around the world. It's just a matter of like in Europe, it's harder for them to have like access to like American teachers.
Oh.
Especially in LA, that's kind of like where the top tier like dancers, choreographers, the industry is here. So that's where everybody kind of comes.
Yeah.
So it's more glorified. Like for example, us as YouTubers here, it's like we're just YouTubers.
Yeah.
But YouTubers in like Europe, where they already have restrictions on YouTube, they can't post certain things. They have different privacy laws.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we're much larger scale celebrities in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They think you actually dance out there.
yeah, they actually care about us.
That's
Like our
tight.
friends here.
What are you talking about? I care about you.
Shut up.
Yeah, I do. Hey Ben, you think Anthony is a good dancer?
Hell yeah.
That's right. That's why it's 3 years of loyalty right here with the same haircut, the same dude for 3 years.
Me too.
It's called relationships.
I only get haircuts from Ben. He's the best.
Actually, the only reason why I'm
Cool,
here,
thanks, man.
the only reason why I'm here is because Bart told me 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, when he first moved down
Yeah,
here.
when I first went out, I was like, dude, where do you get your fade? It's a good thing. He's like, best fade in 626 is Vince Hair Salon. That's where all the gangsters go. That's where all the turf wars are outside, but they halt it just to go inside to get it.
Yeah, that's the old school days.
Fuck. I didn't know that. That's cool. And then Jimmy's like, yeah, you know, his cousin said like, man, you guys are famous, man. You guys, I gotta, you know, come down and visit you guys.
You guys are famous in LA now as barbers?
That's what they told us. All these kids that came from far away,
Yeah.
they have to visit us because of you guys.
Oh, that's really
Can
cool.
you believe it?
No.
That's crazy.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's tight.
That is really tight.
Yeah, I've never you know, thought of it. You know, we got out there
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to other states.
That's pretty cool. Now Vince
That's
has an international fan base.
I know, man, but thanks. Yeah, we appreciate that.
Probably especially
guys.
because of Joe's hair too, because Joe's hair is really unique and it looks good.
He's one of a kind.
Yeah,
He's-
because everyone
he's
always asks like,
Put it
Joe,
this
how do you
way.
do your hair?
It's very hard for him to change his style because of how his hair grows.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's just,
yeah, because he has really strong, thick hair.
you know,
Can't-
if the trend changes,
Yeah.
Joe's gonna be in trouble. Okay, I can tell you that.
So I'm now getting my hair cut, and I always go with Ben because he knows my head. So I don't even have to say anything, and he already knows how to cut it. Yeah, I have a big head. But everyone else here is really good too. We got Jimmy over here. I think he just came back from vacation.
No, I didn't go on vacation.
I thought you went to vacation.
We're here.
I thought you just were when you came here, or when I came here like 2 weeks ago. You weren't here.
2 weeks ago?
Weren't you on vacation?
No, I think I have something to do.
They're always on vacation.
Oh, maybe you had a new baby or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah, I just had his newborn.
Yeah, you had a new baby.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got home now, but Casey and Brandon, they're still filming Josh. And I'm trying to go eat. And I'm an itchy motherfucker because I got all these little hairs. It's just because the hairs are just falling on me. But I didn't want to shampoo because I'm going to take another shower. All right, so Nadeem came out. Where's Gio? Yeah, Gio's coming too.
Did you text her?
Yeah, she read it. Well, anyways, so I'm waiting for Nadeem and Gio to come out so we could get some food. And I'm starving because after I trained, I haven't ate anything yet. So I was like, let's get Korean barbecue. And then we just started going to this local spot in Alhambra called Gen. And before, the service was pretty bad. Like, we would order like a plate of meat and it wouldn't come, and we'd be thirsty as hell. No one would come and refill our water and stuff like that. But then just recently I went back and the service is amazing. It's Korean barbecue but with like American service now. So they keep checking back, hey, would you like more meat? We didn't even have to ask for it. They would just refill our drinks. We didn't have to ask for it. And that's what I like about a lot of the American service places, is that they actually care about the service, and it's not on you as the patron to always ask them to do things for you. They just come and they refill stuff. And I mean, that's the whole reason why people like to dine out, is so that you're getting service rather than you serving yourself. And so that's what I want to eat. Are you down for Korean barbecue?
I'm down.
We'll see if Gio's down for Korean barbecue. And but she knows, right?
I don't know. You said you texted her.
I did text her. I'm gonna text her one more time.
I thought she was outside with you.
No, let me see.
You said get Kime in, get Kime out. I didn't understand
Let
what
me
you said.
text her. Are you coming out?
What cool Mark Clutch is supposed to mean.
Well, oh yeah, and it was really cool to run into Anthony. Even though we live really close and his house is like 2 minutes away from the JK office, he's so busy, like he's flying all over the world. Like he's just going to Slovenia, and then he's going to Russia the next week, and he just came back from China. Like he's flying all over the world all the time, so we really have time to really like meet up and kick it, even though we live so close. But out of a lot of the YouTubers, David and Anthony are one of the ones that I'm really, really close with. And I really got close to Anthony during this one booking in Stanford. At this time, so I already been on tour with Anthony. We toured Australia together, and I thought he was a really chill dude, but I didn't get a chance to really connect with him. At Stanford, it was just me, Joe, and Anthony, and then we kicked it for like 2 or 3 days straight. And then we realized that we're really, really similar people. We had a very similar upbringing. He pretty much grew up in the 714, which is like the OC version of the 626, and then we just clicked so well. And so he became the homie instantly. And so when we came back, we're like, oh, let's collab. That's what we always have on JK News. We put him in a bunch of skits and stuff like that. So it was always really cool to run into Anthony, and it's all love, you know. And then he had like his whole success with Kinjas, and they did well on the show, even though they didn't win first place, but they still did well. And now he's trying to build the whole Kinjas empire, and they're getting a new studio space. Their apparel's doing great. I'm really, really proud of them, and it's just good to be able to catch up with them, even for it's like 5 minutes. You know, sometimes you get so busy, and then you kind of lose track of friends because you're so busy on your hustle, and your friends are busy on their hustle, that it's always cool to just, I think that's the reason why I like going to Finn's and going to the same spots. It's because you'll be able to run into the same people. Same thing as like Barbell, you know, like I don't have time, or sometimes our lives just don't cross paths enough where like I'm able to text people or hit people up on IG or whatever. But then when you go to the gym, you know you're gonna see familiar faces. Just the same way if you go to Vin's, you know you're gonna see familiar faces. So I just love going to the same places, even though sometimes the wait might be a little bit longer, but the camaraderie and then just the ability to just run into old friends, it makes it all worth it. Jill still isn't coming out yet? God damn it. They're still, okay, she's gonna come out from the back. Okay.
She's probably gonna climb through the window.
Really?
Yeah, if she's leaving that way.
What the hell?
Cause she would come this way just to not.
How did you come out and then Gio?
Cause I heard them talking, so I knew they weren't from.
Oh, so you knew they were done. Okay. Damn. I thought you guys were gonna come out together since they're filming. I think I saw Gio crawl out from the side. Mama bear! Mama bear! Mama bear!
Did you climb out through the window? Yeah.
Whoa, look at your hair.
You big cutie. You climbed out through the window like a big cutie, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are you down for a Korean barbecue?
Really?
It is lunchtime.
Really? As my first meal, that's what you want?
I'm starving. Fine, what do you want then?
I don't know. Do you want Korean barbecue this early?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Fuck.
1 o'clock.
Oh, you smell really good.
I always smell good. What
Can I
the
smell
I
you?
can smell you from here.
I'm gonna smell you.
You're weird.
Wow, that smells good.
Thanks. I always smell good. What the hell?
No,
Barbara got
because
me
you.
this watch too.
I buy all kinds of watches. No, because before I used to wear like this fucking shitty ass lotion that smelled like fucking dookie. But now you smell really good.
Cocoa butter doesn't smell like Duke.
No, you
It
just
smells
smell like a
cocoa butter.
fucking grandma all the time, or a bathroom freshener. But now you smell great. Alright, so we just went into Gen, or Jen, or whatever it's called. But then the wait is gonna be 40 minutes. So ain't nobody got time for that. So now we're gonna get Indian food.
Yes, Indian. I've
You
been
want-
wanting Indian for like a week.
Really?
Yeah, like I told you last time. I think it
A
was
week's
dinner
not
time.
that long.
Well, I mean, the fact that I waited a week, I didn't say it's forever. I'm
Fine.
just saying a week. I'm being very matter of fact here.
Fine.
Why are you trying to pick a fight?
I love you. I
Anyway,
smelled you like
this
crazy.
is my first meal, and you wanted again, and I was like, oh, not really down, but I was gonna do it because majority was winning, because Unity wanted it. But then there's a 40-minute wait, so I'm like, yes!
I'm gonna smell you again.
Did I smell my breath?
Yeah. Why
My
are you,
trance version of,
why are you so excited?
because I've been wanting this.
What did you get?
I got some curry chicken, some, I forgot what this is called. Some other chicken.
Pretty much butter chicken.
Butter chicken, garbanzo beans, rice, lentil, everything.
Me too. I got a bunch of chicken, butter chicken, peas, mashed peas, some potatoes and peas, and Adim got a haircut.
Very nice.
And we have a new guest with us.
Who only drinks water.
Who only drinks water.
Out of a jug. So Bart has this dance that I really, really love ever since his Uncle Sam days, and I think that's the first time I ever saw him do it. And I started singing this, and then this is what he did. I want nobody but you. I want nobody. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't do it.
Oh, you do it.
Do I even look like you?
Yeah?
So then I was trying to learn that dance because I cannot figure out how he does it. So then I think I got it. I don't think I can do it just because you're so big. So it's like this really massive guy, and then your legs go, and like they go in like weird directions. I'm tired.
I think we scared the dogs away. They're nowhere to be found. So I just woke up from a nap and I washed my face. And now I have another meeting. So I gotta travel real far to go to my next meeting because it's in another city. So I'm here.
They also said be careful grabbing the neck.
morning.
Because
Good morning.
some aggressive dogs will, their immediate instinct is to fight or flee pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
If they think they could fight you, they're gonna fight you and fight you.
Yeah, 'cause I think you're supposed to mimic the dog.
Yeah, what's
That's how
going
dogs
on?
check the
So they're having dog drama at the Spyglass or at Brandon's crib. I'm giving out their address. So
Where did you came from?
Where did you came from? I came from over here. Oh, cool. You got a gladiator shirt this time? You're adding to your warrior shirts collection. That's cool. So what's going on?
basically at Brandon's house, so it's Joe, Brandon, Tommy, and now Jess moved in with Joe, right? So
Yeah.
everyone's a dog owner over there, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dogs. They're all bickering because the 2 new dogs, Jess's dogs, are creating. They're creating. So there's a battle for dominance right now, and they're trying to figure out who's the alpha. And Brown for the longest time has been alpha, and Bolt and Ronan have always been kind of like the
Subordinates or something?
subordinates, exactly, like
Yeah.
his lackeys. I don't know.
Like,
And then
his goons.
His goons, yeah. Pretty much, because then
Yeah.
since Brown is alpha and he's smaller, there's new dogs, they're bigger than Brown, and so Brown's getting punked a lot. And a lot of times Brown's kind of left inside with the new dogs inside because Bolt and Ronan are outdoors because they're bigger.
Yeah.
And so you just hear Bolt and Ronan like looking, like sensing that Brown needs help.
He's getting his ass
And
beat
he's
or
getting his
something.
ass beat in there. And so and then whenever they're all outside together though, they're all always constantly fighting. And like I think Jess's dogs have cuts on their ankles now too.
Oh,
like
shit.
It's gotten kind of, I guess, physical with the
Oh
dogs.
no.
So they brought in a dog whisperer today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so we're just listening to a story. Pretty interesting.
So how did the dog whisperer go?
I don't know. Ask him now.
I learned a lot. I learned the dogs have been.
Who's the dog whisperer, by the way?
His name is Michael.
You didn't get a Caesar?
He looks kind of like Caesar, but with a ponytail, but not gray hair.
Ponytail's pretty legit.
Yeah, but he taught us a lot. Basically, the dogs have been dominating us. We've been pushed over by the dogs. We thought we were the alphas. We were dead wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do they know that?
Just from all the stuff we told him, all the signs we told him. One of the signs is separation anxiety. Basically, if a dog has a loss of appetite and goes crazy when you leave the house,
Yeah.
it's not a sign that it's a sign he's missing you, but it's a sign more he's worried that one of his subordinates or lower ranking people are out there in the world without his protection.
So
like when Tommy leaves the house,
yeah,
and Bolt goes crazy, it's not that Bolt is like saying, "Oh man, where's my master?" It's more of him saying, "Oh man, one of my lower ranking guys are gone. I have, and my instinct is to protect him, but I can't because I'm locked up in here."
Oh shit.
So, yeah. The whole time we thought like we were the alphas, but it was the opposite.
Was he able to figure out who was the old alpha, or who the new alpha is now, like amongst the dogs at least?
He said it's gonna take at least 2 weeks. Basically, we have to take away all the toys, all the bones, anything that triggers fights, and then let them naturally, play out, and then see who is the alpha right now.
Do the dogs have to be separated right now, or can they all be like all inside or all outside?
They could be together and they could be separated too, but
Well, is it better? Is it better to have like the big dogs like outside for now, or is it better for them to just work it out?
it's better to have them together, but if they are together, we should be in the same room. So if they're all in the backyard, we have to be there too.
All the owners also have to be in the back.
We have to establish that this is the owner's space. It's not the dog space. So that's why that's why Ronan's been marking a lot, because he feels like I'm not protecting him pretty much. He feels like he has to protect me because he feels I'm lower ranking than him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. We learned a lot today.
So he wasn't able to figure out amongst the dogs who the alpha is?
Not yet, because today was just more of him scoping out the situation. Next week he's gonna start going hands on.
Was it like the Dog Whisperer show where he comes in, he's like?
No, it's not as dramatic. Even he said that like the issues that we have seems very, very easy. It's gonna be very easy to fix. He said there's a lot of situations where he's been in where the dogs were way worse. Like we thought it was bad. It actually isn't as bad as
what you guys thought.
We thought. Yeah, he said there's way more aggressive dogs out there that's like trying to bite him and whatnot. So we actually have it pretty chill.
I know one of the dogs, Maddie, seemed like she was the one that caused a little bit more of the problems. What did he say about her? Did he say that like she was kind of wild, or?
He said it could be part of her breed.
Yeah.
Because Jess said her mix is like more wild dogs.
Yeah.
So that's why
like a dingo or something, right?
Exactly. That's why she's more alpha as a female.
Yeah.
And she just has a lot of traits of dominance. She doesn't really have a master. She doesn't have somebody that,
Also, Jess isn't even her master, so she comes in and she just like.
Yeah, even when Jess gives her commands, she just runs around. So we basically have to establish that humans are higher ranking. We can't even eat in the same room with them anymore.
What?
We have to let them know like, hey, this room for us humans eating is royalty. You guys are peasants. You guys are not allowed in this room.
Damn.
Same with watching TV. They're only allowed in the room if we give them the command to come here. And then even during this fixing progress, it's only gonna be 30 minutes max.
Wow.
After that, we gotta kick them out of the room. They have to learn that. We basically have to demote them because right now they're the kings and queens, and we're the peasants. But we have to switch that around.
I see.
Yeah.
So interesting.
I know.
Did you learn a lot from talking to Brandon?
I learned that we're already doing a lot of the right things.
But I think when Tyson was live, it seemed like he was probably the master, though.
He was not the master.
You don't think so? Because he would like cause a ruckus when we're leaving, and he always eats with us.
True.
And he never listens to us unless we have food.
Well, that was your dog, so.
Oh, now he's my dog.
I've always said that.
Now.
I've always said that.
You fucking peasant.
He says you're supposed to tell him to move.
You fucking peasant bitch! Stay down there. Don't you ever dare try to take over my house. Just kidding. Just kidding. I love you. The homie Mike James.
You didn't show them your gift either.
What gift?
Gift.
Oh yeah. Well, the homie Mike James and Ren brought me some poke. Ooh, so that's fish and crab and seaweed and rice and furikake.
Furikake.
Thanks, Mike.
And Ren. It was Ren.
Thanks, Ren.
No problem. Sorry, I'm looking up scheduling stuff. Hi.
Hi. And they also gave me a gift. Me and Jill's a wedding gift. It's a tuxedo mouse, and then the back says Papa Bear. It's pretty cute. It has 2 little tails. And I heard Aaron got it in.
What the fuck?
On the vlog.
That's what I heard.
Thousands of people. Thousands of people.
Damn, Daddy play, Ron. Daddy play.
This is when you know you lived. We just finished meeting. Look at this.
Unconventional. Lou has textbook conventional. Like
Everyone is still working.
In like a modeling book.
1%
His
working.
deadlift
See.
sucks.
Aaron's always working.
Fawn's working still. But look at these guys.
His deadlift is, it looks good,
Yeah,
When he
I think
sets
it looks
up?
really good.
but then his butt goes straight up. Yeah, when he pulls. He's stripper deadlifts.
I thought I didn't have, apparently my hamstrings were strong because I did not shake at all for my 600 deadlift.
That's because
You saw it.
You're strong all around.
No, my hamstrings, I've noticed like my hamstrings actually, there's a bicep now.
Who's working tomorrow?
Not like Mike James, but like.
What? Mine's not that big.
How big his fucking legs are.
His hams are ridiculous.
Hey, this took 6 months to grow. Bro. I spent my life
Insane,
learning
dude.
fucking
Can we even
I
compare?
can have your hamstrings. Look at that,
no.
dude.
Hell no. He has 2
Yeah,
quads.
but you know what I did?
His legs.
You know what I did? A lot of GHRs. So he has really bad tricep tendinitis because he doesn't do any blood work. Oh, so you have bicep tendinitis too. So we'll play with them all. But
He didn't do shit.
Yeah, the doctor told.
Kill him.
so his tendinitis is terrible because he does no blood work afterwards. So he gets a pump, but it only goes. So you can anatomy. It only goes right here in the muscle belly, but it doesn't come down to the tendon. So the tendon hurts really bad.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure I do. So it's really important for
This
him to
really
work out
hurts.
the really nuts.
Oh. Do you feel? Oh.
Yeah. You got like a tumor in your tricep.
Hold on, can you do it to bar really quick so he knows how it
And
feels?
then the bicep. Your arms are just really big, but
Ah!
right in there is really bad. I gotta find it. Too much muscle.
Oh, my
Yeah, there it
like
is,
fingers
right
are like jumping.
Fingers are jumping.
What does that mean?
It's like sending jolts down to my.
Yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is. Hold on. Big deep breath, big deep breath. Exhale. It's right there, it's right there. Breathe. You gotta breathe there. I can't get it.
What
So
is
you
it?
gotta- We'll work that out, and then you gotta get this really, really worked on.
Oh, that's it?
I'm not gonna keep going.
Oh, I thought you were
How much
gonna-
money you got?
Like I could pay you.
Yeah, Pay me what?
Like that food.
You gonna pay me in used
What if I
tissues?
floss you?
Isn't it pay with the
Huh?
mouth?
I'll floss you.
I need a free floss bad.
Here.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, oh.
I'm
Oh,
working, baby.
oh,
Don't
oh, sorry.
cover the holes because that's
Oh, okay.
the mics.
Oh, got it.
I just floss them.
What is this? Oh, are you bleeding?
No, you're bleeding.
There's blood on it.
Your blood.
There's literally blood in those tissues.
It's foreshadowing.
Let me see your arm.
Oh, we stand up?
Yeah.
My mom's texting me.
Who gives a fuck?
I care.
She's saying, yeah, are you getting your triceps worked on or no?
Can you go more like hard here and here?
Right underneath where?
Here and also here.
We're here and then here?
Here, here.
Here?
Yeah.
And here?
Right here.
What finger are you using, Nadim?
Here?
It's right here.
Bart, your arms are too big. They dwarf Nadim's as you do this.
Told you.
Oh, this is way harder than Mike James did. I think Mike James did it properly.
That was nice. No, I was nice.
What time do you want to go to V-Spa?
Anytime. Hold on, keep it up. Where's the those are up here?
Yeah. Oh,
Do you hate that when people tell you to keep it up, Nadim?
I don't ever have a problem.
Don't lie.
Are we watching Whiplash tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
That's the one I wanted to see.
We can watch it tonight too.
Whiplash. I forgot the name of it. The music school?
What the hell?
The music
happened
school.
to your jaw?
I got a cramp.
The drummer? Yeah, the Academy Award one? I wanted to see that one really
What
bad.
happened to your jaw, dude?
That
I
and
think I'm gonna
Foxcatcher.
buy it. If you guys have Apple TV, you guys
Hit up Case and Tip. Maybe they're down to watch it tonight.
Smells good.
Do you guys have Apple TV?
Unfortunately not.
Ask Case
I
and
just,
Tip.
well, I have an Xbox, so we just use the Xbox.
You can share it?
Yeah, Apple TV, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, like, I would just give you an account.
Oh. I was like, you can share
Oh.
maybe that's pretty sick. It's like, when did
Oh.
Apple get so...
Nadim, shut up.
You can share apps and music.
There you go.
Phone, yeah.
Dance with it.
Share.
Why is everything cramping?
10 more. 2, 3,
Bart is now a personal trainer
4,
because he's counting his reps for Nadim. / doing them for him.
6, 7, 8.
Harder.
Harder.
Oh.
9.
You're gonna check his shorts.
No.
Oh.
So Gio, does this happen on a daily? Do they just do this all the time?
No, they do gayer shit. Well, not them two, but Nadim on his own.
For sure.
He came.
Oh.
You should have seen the dude right after I was done. He was like, oh. You know, the itch. He had a funny itch. Does that feel looser? It does. Should we do just the
Where's the muscle though? I don't understand where the pain is coming from.
I don't know. Can you stretch my arm backwards?
Like this way?
Yep.
Dude, Bart, you look too jacked right now. You better tap out, Nadim.
You're like, oh, okay.
Was that Romeo Must Die?
It turned into a fucking jujitsu.
Ready?
That wasn't expecting that one. But I saw him when I came around the corner.
Liar. Hurry up, what are you doing? Quit fucking around. After our meeting, we got In-N-Out, which is absolutely delicious. And we finally are able to schedule ourselves to watch Whiplash.
It's not it's because of you.
What?
So you have the craziest fucking conditions. So we want to watch a movie, but then he goes, oh, but I'm hungry. And then we're like, all right, cool. It's 8:30 right now. Where do you want to eat? And we start naming all these places. He's like, oh, well, actually, then we're not going to be able to watch the movie. We're like, why? He's like, well, because, you know, we're going to come back, like, after 10, and that's past my bedtime, and I'm not going to be able to stay awake to watch it.
You know I fall asleep. I don't want to waste a movie if I'm going to fall asleep. That's why I always try to watch movies at like 7 or 8 o'clock.
We don't have the luxury, okay?
I know, but today we worked it out.
You have to put on your big boy panties on, and you got to just fucking stay awake like the rest of us adults.
That's what I'm trying to do. But this time we're trying to watch it with Case and Tiff. Because Case and Tiff told me that I should really watch this movie because I also play drums.
For you because I love you so goddamn
Thank you. And so this is a really great movie. And it was one of the best movies. Was it 2014 or 2013?
2014.
2014. It won Academy Award, right?
It's ready.
Not the Academy Award, like not like the main like best picture.
Like,
or anything. They won for something like best original screenplay or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this movie is the freaking shiznits, and this is how we're gonna spend our Friday night. And let me uncover this delicious In-N-Out.
Nadim is jacking off, and we can't open it.
Yes, we can. He's just gonna eat his.
What does his look like?
His is this one, the freaking 4 patties with no cheese, like a fucking loser.
Oh man, that was in my stomach.
Are you excited for the movie?
Yeah, I've seen it 5 times, but every time it's like it gets better.
Wow.
It's
All
like
right.
wine.
I'm excited.
It's like wine in the wind.
It'll change your life for real though.
Really? Why?
Because you just never thought that it's one of those most mundane topics a movie could possibly follow, which is jazz drumming. Unless you're like a jazz drummer or you're into jazz like hardcore, you won't necessarily find jazz drumming exciting, right? But then this movie though, the writing, the acting, and like...
Because it's like a movie about like basket weaving or something.
Exactly.
But then they kill it.
It could have been about sewing, or it could have been about kittens, or not kittens are exciting to some people, most people. But like, it could have been about like, viral. I don't know, making this couch. But then it's just, you just gotta watch it.
We're gonna watch it.
Best movie, top 10 for sure for me.
What? Damn. All right. If Casey says it's top 10, it probably is top 10.
Nadim, are you jacking off again?
Nadim, what the fuck are you doing? Nadim. Nadim, what the hell are you doing? Nadim, where are you? What are you doing in there? Fucking, I don't know, jacking off all day.
Hey, one last request. Can you just do a sexy pose real quick?
Ah!